Hi everyone, welcome. In my previous videos for this series, I've gone over all the tools needed to start snapping. If you guys have not seen those videos, I encourage you to go back and watch them. Now that we've got everything put together, now that we have all the information, let's start snapping. How to snap. So you apply some polish on there, on the plate. You hold your scraper, you scrape lightly, and you take your snapper and you roll it gently. And there you go. You have your image. I'm going to do that again. When you roll, you don't Hulk smash it. You don't go like this. You can see the pressure that's on the snapper head. You don't do that. You see that? You don't do that. You don't need that much pressure when you snap. All you do is roll. You don't need that much pressure. Just the pressure of the snapper is good enough. You just roll. I don't go like this. You can see how it deforms the snapper. I don't do that. You just roll. And besides, just Hulk smashing could ruin your snapper, because I said in a different video that these snapper heads are extremely fragile. You don't want to do that. So what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to try to roll this in this angle so you can see. Again, I'm just going to try. I don't know if this is going to work. So you just take it and you roll. There you go. You just roll lightly. So now that so you put the polish, you scrape it, and you roll gently, and you pick up your polish and you just snap it down. Just like that. You don't want to wait too long to snap. Just snap it. Or when I pick up an image, let me do it again. When I pick up an image to remove it, I just take my card and I press down slightly and it removes the image. If that doesn't work, I'll just grab a piece of tape, because these polishes tend to dry quickly. I'll just take a piece of tape and that'll work. Basically, anything with sticky will do this. When it comes to using plaid snap in place, I like to use a stiffer stamper and a stiffer scraper. So I'm going to apply the polish to an image. I'm going to scrape it. I'm going to pick up the image. And then I'm going to snap straight down. There you go. It's best not to, like, I'll show you. Like, for example, so I picked up another image. Instead of instead of wiggling the snapper or trying to move it, don't do that. It's best to just snap straight down and pull right up. You don't want to move it a little bit because you don't want those lines to be distorted. You don't want to go like this. You don't want to try to go like this and roll it on. You just want to push straight down. When it comes to negative spaced image, I like to fill the entire image up with nail polish or snapping polish. I use a stiff scraper. I scrape it. I pick it up. And there you go. I'm going to do the same thing, but for this image. For negative space images I like to use a stiff scraper and a stiff snapper. fill the entire thing up with polish and scrape. There you go. Some people, when they stamp, I've seen some people, let me use an ordinary, okay, I'll just use this plate. Some people, when they stamp, some people like to, um, instead of rolling, they like to push up and down, which is completely fine as long as you don't Hulk smash and destroy your snapper. You can just gently push down and pull up. And there you go. There's your image. As long as you do it gently, you do not need that much pressure. There's nothing wrong with doing this. You could do the same thing when you use negative space images. You could do that. You could use that same technique when you use plat images. Try seeing which method works best for you. Okay. So I'm going to try to show you how I stamp up and down without adding too much pressure. Okay. Let's see if you can see that. And here's my stamper. This is what I do. I just take it, push down gently, and pick up the image. Well, see, did it pick up the image pretty well? Yeah, it did. It did pick up that image pretty well. So you just push down gently and pick it up. And like I said, try it with some plates work differently from others. Try that method with different plates. You just like I said before, you can scrape up, you can scrape down, you can scrape to the left, you can scrape to the right. You could pick it. You could pick up an image by rolling it. You could pick up an image by snapping straight up, straight down. See whatever method works best for you, and try that. Now I'm gonna go back to this plate right here, and suppose I want to add, I don't know, a different color. Let's just go with this color right here, a different set of lines. This time, instead of rolling, I'm just gonna snap straight up and down. I picked up the image. And instead of rolling, like I said, you just snap straight up and down. So I snap straight down. The lines aren't perfectly straight, but they're a lot straighter using stiffer stamper than it is using a stamper that's squishy, because you don't want the lines to warp. This is going to take practice. Continue practicing. Everything takes practice. Snapping is going to take practice, but hopefully these videos makes it easier for you to understand the concept of snapping. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.